Have you ever brushed off a nighttime leg cramp as nothing more than a harmless twitch? Take Mrs. Clara, 68. She used to chuckle when her calves tightened after dark. But over time, those sudden spasms stole her sleep, left her legs shaky every morning, and even made her dread climbing the stairs at home. What once felt like a minor annoyance nearly forced her to reach for a cane, and she's far from the only one. Every night, millions of older adults quietly battle the same issue, unaware of how it slowly erodes their confidence and independence. That's exactly why tonight's video matters, because the choices you make in the final hour before bed can determine whether you wake up balanced and pain-free or tossing and turning from cramps. So, let me ask you, have you ever been jolted awake by a stabbing pain in your calves that left you gasping for relief, or noticed your legs feeling weaker than they should after a full night's rest? If so, type 1 in the comments. If not, type 0. Either way, our team reads every single comment because your experience counts. And before we go further, if you find these health tips useful, tap the subscribe button to join our Health Lab family. This is where we share real stories, science-backed strategies, and simple steps to keep your body stronger and your nights calmer. One of the easiest yet most powerful ways to ward off nighttime cramps is surprisingly ordinary: a warm glass of water or a cup of herbal tea in the evening. It may sound simple, but hydration is a cornerstone of muscle health. When you're even mildly dehydrated, muscle fibers behave like frayed electrical wires, overreacting and sparking instead of staying calm. Instead of resting quietly, they seize and cramp, jolting you awake. Research published in the American Journal of Medicine shows older adults are especially at risk because the natural sense of thirst fades with age, leaving many unknowingly dehydrated. Let me introduce you to Mr. Robert, a 72-year-old retired bus driver from Ohio. For years, he woke up almost nightly clutching his calves in pain. He chalked it up to just getting older until we examined his routine. Robert drank very little water, barely 3 cups a day. When he started sipping a warm cup of chamomile tea every evening, the change was remarkable. Within weeks, his cramps eased and he woke feeling steadier and more refreshed. Here's the key detail: timing. To reap the benefits without interrupting your sleep for bathroom trips, aim to drink your warm water or tea about 2 hours before bedtime. That window allows your body to absorb the fluid and reduces the chance of waking up mid-sleep. This simple tweak can mean the difference between deep rest and broken sleep. And the type of drink matters too. Chamomile tea calms the nervous system and promotes deeper rest. Ginger tea, with its natural anti-inflammatory compounds, soothes tired muscles and joints. Even plain warm water works wonders. The warmth itself signals relaxation to your body and helps your muscles recover overnight. And remember, you don't need a huge portion. Just 1 small cup, sipped slowly, is enough to bring your system back into balance. Treat it as a gentle evening ritual, a signal to your body that it's safe to loosen, repair, and drift off without fearing a sudden jolt of pain. Hydration lays the groundwork, but it's only part of the picture, because what you eat before bed can be just as powerful in guarding your legs through the night, and the next point may surprise you. Most people assume eating before bed is always harmful, but in truth, the right kind of light snack can actually shield your muscles overnight. Minerals like magnesium and potassium are essential for nerve health and muscle relaxation. Without enough of them, your muscles are far more likely to twitch, spasm, or feel weak the next morning. Take Mrs. Linda, a 69-year-old grandmother from Florida. For years, she endured crippling nighttime cramps that left her gripping her leg in agony. She tried stretches, massages, even special footwear. Nothing helped. When we reviewed her diet, she admitted she often skipped dinner and rarely ate fruits or nuts. We added a simple bedtime snack, a small banana with a spoonful of Greek yogurt or a handful of almonds. Within 2 weeks, her cramps dramatically improved. "It felt like my legs finally forgave me," she said. Why does this work? Bananas are packed with potassium, which helps regulate the electrical signals that control muscle movement. Greek yogurt delivers magnesium and protein to support overnight muscle repair. Almonds add yet another magnesium boost while strengthening bones and calming the nervous system. These foods don't just prevent cramps, they help rebuild resilience. The key is to keep it light. We're not talking about a full meal, which can interfere with sleep, but a small, nourishing snack that gives your muscles the raw materials they need to stay calm as you rest. Just a few bites can be the difference between a restless night and waking up steady and refreshed. Here's the twist. Many people don't realize that skipping these kinds of evening snacks can actually worsen leg weakness over time, as if the body is deprived of the very nutrients it needs to recover. So, next time you feel guilty about a banana or a spoonful of yogurt before bed, remember you're not overindulging, you're investing in stronger, steadier legs. And if food and hydration are the fuel your body needs, what about comfort for your muscles? In a moment, we'll look at a soothing ritual that does more than relax tired legs. It reassures your entire nervous system that it's safe to slide into deep, restorative sleep. Soaking your feet in warm water for 10-15 minutes before bedtime might sound old-fashioned, but modern science strongly supports it. Warm water boosts circulation, eases tight muscles, and tells your nervous system it's time to unwind. In fact, a study in the Journal of Physiological Anthropology found that older adults who immersed their feet in warm water at night fell asleep faster and experienced fewer nighttime cramps than those who didn't. Take Mrs. Helen, a 71-year-old retired nurse from Texas. She had spent decades caring for others, but, in retirement, found herself wrestling with nightly calf cramps. She tried stretches and even compression socks, yet nothing brought real relief until she embraced this simple evening ritual. One evening, her daughter suggested she try something old school, soaking her feet in a simple basin of warm water. Helen chuckled at first, convinced it was too basic to make a difference. But within a week of nightly soaks, she noticed her legs felt lighter, the cramps eased, and she was drifting off within minutes instead of tossing in bed. "It's as if my body finally forgives me at night," she told me with a smile. The beauty of this habit is that it requires almost nothing. A large bowl, a bathtub, or a foot spa all work equally well. The water should be comfortably warm, not hot, since excessive heat can irritate the skin or even cause dizziness in older adults. A spoonful of Epsom salt can give an extra boost because it contains magnesium sulfate, which may help muscles unwind even more. Still, plain warm water alone is highly effective. What matters most is consistency. Think of it as a ritual. You fill the basin, immerse your feet, close your eyes, and let the warmth dissolve the day's tension. This quiet moment doesn't just soothe your legs, it primes your entire nervous system for deep, restorative sleep. And here's something many overlook. Foot soaking doesn't only ease cramps. By enhancing circulation, it also helps stress tissues repair overnight. For those with weak or tired legs, this small boost in blood flow can be the difference between waking up stiff or stepping out of bed feeling steady and confident. But if warm water can relax your muscles, what happens once you're actually in bed? How you position your legs through the night may quietly determine whether you wake up refreshed or sore. Circulation is often the missing piece when it comes to weak legs and nighttime cramps. During the day, gravity draws blood downward, leaving fluid pooling in the lower limbs. By bedtime, that heaviness can trigger swelling, pressure, and cramps. Elevating your legs with a pillow is a simple, powerful way to counteract this. Raising your legs just a few inches above heart level helps blood flow back to the core, easing strain on muscles and veins. According to the American Heart Association, even gentle elevation can significantly reduce nighttime discomfort, improve recovery, and boost sleep quality in older adults. And it doesn't take anything fancy. A soft pillow under your calves or knees works fine. Some people prefer a wedge pillow designed for leg elevation, but a folded blanket can be just as effective. The goal is a mild lift, not an extreme angle. Too much elevation may feel awkward or strain your lower back. 4 to 6 inches is typically enough to promote healthy circulation while keeping you comfortable. Why is this so effective? Because elevating your legs not only eases cramps but also reduces swelling, prevents fluid buildup around the ankles, and protects veins from worsening varicose changes. For anyone dealing with weak or tired legs, this small nightly adjustment can mean waking up lighter, steadier, and more confident. Picture the relief of standing up without that dragging heaviness in your calves. It's such a simple habit that many people overlook it, yet it often makes the difference between starting your day in pain or stepping into the morning with strength. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you already place a pillow under your legs at night, or would this be new for you? Type 1 in the comments if you've tried it before or 0 if you haven't. We read every response, and your experiences help others learn too. If these tips are helping you, remember to subscribe to Health Lab so you don't miss the next small habit that could transform your nights. Because even with good circulation, another hidden factor shapes your muscle strength and cramp prevention, the rhythm of your sleep itself. In a moment, we'll look at why going to bed at the same time each night may be one of the most powerful tools for stronger legs. Hydration and circulation prepare your body, but your sleep rhythm locks in the benefits. Going to bed and waking up at the same time each day may sound like basic advice, but it's one of the most powerful steps you can take for your muscles. Your body runs on an internal clock, the circadian rhythm, which directs hormone release, tissue repair, and energy balance. When you stay up late one night and go to bed early the next, that clock gets thrown off. The result? Muscles don't fully repair, cramps show up more often, and legs feel weaker in the morning. Research from Harvard Medical School shows that adults with irregular sleep schedules are far more likely to report nighttime muscle pain and fatigue. The body craves predictability. Give it a steady schedule, and it rewards you with deeper sleep cycles and stronger overnight healing. Think of it as training your muscles, even while you sleep. Here's a practical approach. Pick a bedtime you can stick to, say 10 or 11 p.m., and keep it consistent even on weekends. Pair it with a regular wake-up time. Within a week or two, your body will begin to anticipate rest, helping you drift off without tossing and turning. For older adults, this predictability often reduces the frequency of cramps because muscles get their nightly maintenance on time. Many people are surprised to learn that irregular sleep can undermine recovery as much as skipping exercise. Imagine watering a garden at random hours each day. The plants still grow, but less steadily. Your muscles are no different. They need rhythm to rebuild strength. And I'd love to hear from you. Do you already keep a steady bedtime, or does your schedule change night to night? Press 1 in the comments if you have a routine, or 0 if you're still working on it. Your answers can inspire others who face the same challenge. But even with great sleep habits, one more factor can't be overlooked: the medications you take every day. Sometimes, the very pills meant to protect your health may be quietly weakening your legs or triggering cramps. Diuretics, commonly prescribed for high blood pressure, flush out excess fluid but also strip away crucial electrolytes like potassium and magnesium. Without them, muscles are left vulnerable to sudden spasms. Statins, widely used to lower cholesterol, can interfere with energy production inside muscle cells, leading to soreness, stiffness, or gradual weakness. A large Mayo Clinic review found nearly 1 in 10 statin users experienced muscle-related side effects. With diuretics, the impact can appear within weeks if electrolyte balance isn't monitored closely. These aren't reasons to fear your medication, but reminders to keep your doctor informed. What feels like an unavoidable part of aging may actually be a preventable side effect. Consider Mrs. Dorothy, a 76-year-old retired librarian from Michigan. Despite excellent habits, hydration, stretching, nightly foot soaks, she kept waking with painful cramps. Only after reviewing her prescriptions did we discover her diuretic was lowering her potassium levels. With her doctor's guidance, she adjusted her medication and added potassium-rich foods to her evening routine. Within weeks, the pain switched off. Stories like Dorothy show the power of speaking up. Doctors can't always predict how each body will react to a drug, but your feedback can guide adjustments that protect both your health and your independence. Never stop a medication on your own, but never stay silent about symptoms that limit your sleep. True strength in aging isn't about ignoring discomfort, it's about spotting patterns, communicating, and partnering with your healthcare team. When medications and lifestyle work in harmony, nights become calmer and mornings feel steady again. Tonight, we've explored how small, consistent habits, hydration, nourishing snacks, warm foot soaks, gentle leg elevation, regular sleep schedules, and mindful medication reviews can completely transform your nights. Each step may seem simple, but together they form a powerful shield against cramps and weakness. Remember, there's no single magic trick. It's about weaving these practices into a lifestyle that sustains your independence. As you prepare for bed tonight, ask yourself, which of these changes will you try first? Share your experience. We read every story, and your words may help someone else find relief. And if you haven't yet, Join our Health Lab family with a quick subscribe so you never miss the next guide to stronger, calmer nights.